What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and there is once again another background change, because I didn't like how in my other background setup you could see my window and, these things hanging down by it and everything. It just looked like I don't want to seem like professional, but I don't want to seem that unprofessional. So I made this setup. I've tried to make my wall as not visible as possible, like by setting this up and putting my posters. You guys don't care about any of that though. Let's just get into the point of this video. So I was actually hesitant to make this video. I was just thinking about videos I wanted to make, possible ideas, and I've made it fairly clear that I enjoy doing topic videos more than movie reviews. I enjoy doing movie reviews, and it's a lot of fun to talk about different movies with you guys, several different things. But when it comes to topic videos, I like having discussions, and I enjoy giving you guys something a little more personal every once in a while. My Film Buff Quarantine vlog series, I loved doing that, but the reason I was hesitant to make this specific video was because I don't want to seem like a fanboy, but not real. It's hard to explain, but I think you guys can understand what I'm saying. It's also just this is not original at all. The three people that I'm talking about in this video nowadays, any other smaller YouTuber out there who's a movie reviewer, almost all the time when they talk about what YouTubers they've watched and what YouTubers inspired them to do that, it's always the same person or the same two people or the same three people, and I'm going to be talking about those three people that probably just popped into your head in this video today. But I mean, that's not going to stop me, because I still love I love these YouTubers so much, and they are truly the ones who inspired me to do what I'm doing now. So, without further ado, I'm just going to talk about them. This is not going to be in an order. There are three people that I'm talking about, but it's not like number 3, number 2, number 1. Because I don't want to rank them. I love all of their content equally, and all of them, they have similarities in some of their stuff, but each one of them has a distinct feel to their content. The order in which I talk about these is not the order in which I'm ranking them. I just don't like ranking people. I don't know, it just seems weird. But I've been talking way too long, let's just talk about these people already. Jeremy Johns, one of the most popular YouTube movie reviewers on the platform. I love his content. His videos are quick, clear, you get his opinion, and you're like, okay, that was a fun and entertaining video. But he's also just a really funny guy. I can't recall a video of his that didn't make me laugh at least once. He just has such a great sense of humor. He knows how to appeal to most people. Plus, he has a different opinion. I wouldn't even refer to him as a critic. And I'm not even talking about that word in the negative sense, just, even in the positive sense, critic. I wouldn't refer to him like that, because I feel like he is the movie reviewer on the platform that is just like you. He's just a guy who loves going to the movie theater and having a great time. And getting an opinion from someone like that is extremely valuable and useful in a world where everyone else wants to be the most professional, amazingly intelligent critic and just wants to analyze every little thing. This guy just loves movies, and he loves talking about movies, and it's great to get an opinion on a film from someone like that. Because believe it or not, even though I am an aspiring director, and Jeremy's not, I also just love movies. I have different opinions on a lot of movies, because here's the thing, a lot of people who are aspiring directors will look at certain movies and look down on them. For example, if you watch my Maze Runner series, Jeremy didn't really like the Maze Runner series all that much. He liked the first one. Overall, he just thought it was a, fairly mediocre series, but I actually loved that series. And you might be like, but you're an aspiring director, how can you not see all the flaws in those films? I see the flaws in those films, they're just not as big of issues for me as they are for a lot of other people. And that's just the truth. So even me, someone who is an aspiring director and who really does love to sit down and pick everything apart and just analyze everything right down to the bone, I still greatly enjoy Jeremy's reviews. And here's the thing, he's also gotten a little bit more personal lately. He did one vlog for each month of 2019. It's just a playlist on his channel, just 1 year of his life. That was a ton of fun. I loved getting to get a sneak into his life and, see what's happening, and I love that he did that. It really just, it makes me enjoy his content even more now that I know the position that he's in. It's just so cool to just see a normal guy who loves going to the movie theater and talking about movies. It's just, I love that. Next up is the one that you knew instantly I was going to talk about, not just from the thumbnail, but also with this right here. Speaking of which, this is not meant to place this next person above these other two people. If I had, like, merch from the other two people, I would have had that in this background too, hanging on the table right here. But I just don't have that. This is the only, like, product I have from any of these three people. And, you know, obviously you can see the name right there. Chris Stockman. Chris Stockman, like, when you think about YouTube movie reviewers, Chris Stockman is one of, if not, like, the first person that comes to mind. And there is a reason for that. When he started out, and he actually started out in 2009, his current channel, Chris Stockman, says that it started in 2011, but he actually started in 2009. He's been doing this just over 10 years, and just looking at it and seeing how far it's come. Here's the thing. The three people in this video, they have all had equal inspiration for me when it comes to my channel. But when it comes to my passion, which is filmmaking, Chris Stockman has easily been the most inspirational to me, because you look at his life, okay? I mean, he grew up not like hardly any friends that like talking about movies, no friends that also wanted to make films, and he still did it. Throughout his teenage years, he made countless short films, and then you look at where he's at today, he's made two extremely successful shorts, and one of them is actually getting ready to be publicly distributed in a horror anthology, which will be shown in a couple theaters, and then put onto VOD and Blu-ray. That doesn't happen. Shorts don't get, like, wide distribution like that. And the fact that he was able to do that, and then looking back at where he started, is insanely inspirational. I hardly have any friends that love talking about movies. I don't have any friends that want to direct films, or, like, even make films in any way. But I make tons of short films. I mean, I've made so many. I've even made an Indiana Jones short film, which is something Chris also did. I didn't do that to copy. In fact, I made that before I even knew he had made those films. I love the feel of making a film. And I can go to Chris's channel, and I can tell that the information he's giving, and the opinion he is giving, is coming from someone who genuinely cares about the craft and the art, and genuinely knows how hard it is to make a movie. But he also understands that passion for film, and the subjectivity of it all, and why that is so beautiful in an industry that's clouded with so much hatred. It is so nice to be able to watch someone who was in a very, very similar situation as a kid that I am now, and has reached the level of success that he has. Now, I mean, obviously he hasn't reached, like, Spielberg-level success, but, I mean, you gotta give it some time. Here's the thing. He made Auditorium 6, which won, like, a crazy amount of, like, short film awards at, like, film festivals and things like that. And then he made Notes from Melanie, which I'm not entirely sure, so don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that was even more successful, and it also won a decent amount of awards. And Auditorium 6 is getting it's getting distributed, and it's being shown in a few theaters. And that doesn't happen with shorts. Now, if he had made, like, a very low budget, like, I don't know, like a $20 million indie film that was feature length, that would have been a different situation. But the fact that it was a short film, and it's getting shown in a couple theaters, just a couple, even just a couple, is insanely impressive. Once again, incredibly inspirational to me. I just signed up, actually, for a 3-week film program at the School of Liberal Arts and Sciences up in Ohio. It's in Cleveland. And by the end of this 3-week program, which is being done through Zoom meetings, I will have made my own short film that will be shown at the Cleveland Film Festival. The fact that I got that opportunity at the age that I am is just, it's amazing. And I love sharing that type of stuff with you guys. But also just getting away from all that stuff and some personal things, he's also just really good at reviewing movies. His points are extremely clear. There's nothing that's overly biased about the way he talks about movies when he's reviewing them. He justifies his points very well, to the point where I can understand anything he says. Like, I can understand where he's coming from in every single video he does. Whether it's a movie, a video game, a television show, I always understand where he's coming from, even if I don't agree with him. Alright, last but certainly not least, because as I said, I'm not ranking these people, John Flickinger, aka the Flick Pick. This guy is awesome. He has such a great sense of charisma in his videos. He's always energetic, and much like Chris Stockman and Jeremy Johns, you can tell that what he's saying is coming from a place of love. Whether it's a love of just watching movies, or a love of filmmaking, or he has a degree in graphic design, just a love of the art, and just the experience of going to a movie theater and experiencing a film. All of these people have such a great sense of that, and especially John, because this guy is like non-stop. Like, even when he's not as consistent on his channel as maybe some of his viewers would like him to be, the videos that he uploads in some of those mini hiatuses, I guess we'll call them, are insanely good quality. He's said many times before that he will not make a video unless he is like 110% ready to make like the best video he could possibly make for his viewers. He genuinely cares about people enjoying his videos. He wants people to have a good time. He wants to give people something that they can just go to and watch and escape their problems in life for just like a very short amount of time. And this is something I forgot to mention about Chris, and it's the same with all three of these guys. John is hilarious. He has what is probably my main sense of humor. I kind of have a twisted sense of humor a lot of the time. I do enjoy black comedy films quite a bit. I enjoy some dark, twisted things. John loves the film American Psycho, and I can just see exactly where he's coming from. He makes, like, I've probably laughed more at John's videos than anyone else on the platform. This guy is just... And somehow he's able to have all that comedy in his videos and still have them be quality, and it never feels like he's getting away from the point. Like, if he's reviewing a movie and he makes a really dark joke that's hilarious and you just start laughing your head off, it never feels like it's going off track. He very well relates his humor to what he's talking about. He never feels like he's desperate to just get something out of you. He never feels like one of those guys, he's like, I just really don't want my video to be boring. I'm just gonna try so hard to have this joke be funny, which is something that I have been known to do on my channel, and I will admit that. I am trying to get better with my humor, but we're not talking about me, we're talking about John. The fact that he's able to do that and just have the video still feel consistent with his Flick Pick live show, which is actually today, maybe not the day you're watching this, but I am recording this on Tuesday, which he does his live show every Tuesday. Speaking of which, John, if you're watching this video, and I really hope you are, if any of you are watching this video, please leave a comment. I would love to know that you watched it and things like that. I'm a huge fan of you guys. John, you are the main reason that I started my live show. The Zabi's live show. It airs every Saturday at 2 p.m. Maybe not at 2 p.m. every Saturday, but every Saturday. It is a 2-hour stream, and since I don't have nowhere near as many subscribers as you, I'm thinking about bumping that down to an hour and spending 30 minutes on each topic, because I also don't have enough viewers who can constantly keep a conversation going, so I have to pre-plan and write down a lot of things to talk about to fill up that runtime. But the main point here is that I want you to know, sincerely, you are the reason that I started my live show, and it's actually been going pretty well. I've actually gotten like a decent amount of subscribers off of that live show alone, so I thank you very much for that inspiration. I also just love John's focus on like ambient features. You know, he has like these really cool like neon type lights in his videos. He has a very metallic feel to his flick cave. He loves making something visually appealing, which makes sense. I mean, the guy has a degree in graphic design, which also justifies just, like, you know, how good his intros are. In fact, on a recent flick trip, he had drone shots, which is something that has not previously been a thing on his channel. It was just so good quality without seeming like in-your-face professional. He's not about being like Roger Ebert. You know? He's kind of a combination of Chris and Jeremy. You know, Jeremy's like extremely charismatic, and then Chris is very analytical while also being very witty and funny. He's like a combination of the two, and it is the perfect combination. A man-child with Chris Stockman and Jeremy Johns. Don't look that up. You'll probably find some really creepy stuff. And of course, John's signature catchphrase, "Don't get scared now," or "Hey there, guys, how are you?" I can't do it in an impression, because I'm a teenager and I don't sound like a grown man. What I'm saying is, I love the guy. I love all of them. And if any of you are watching this video, just thank you so much for inspiring me. Like, I didn't have a desire to do a YouTube channel until I started watching you guys a few years ago. That would be like 5 or 6 years ago. I've been watching you guys for 5 or 6 years. I am an enormous fan. And by the way, Chris, this book right here, I haven't purchased your book, Anime Impact. However, I have grown a new appreciation for anime as of late, with some new shows that I've started. So I do hope to get your book, Anime Impact, but this is a great book, by the way. Jeremy, Chris, John, just, like, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, I'm really trying not to be fake here, because this isn't fake, this is just me. Thank you. Just, like, I can't thank you enough for the amount of inspiration. Your videos, your guys' videos have helped me get through some really tough times. Like, there have been times when I feel sad or just down, sometimes for even no reason. I will not use the word depressed just because I don't feel like I deserve to use that word. I don't feel like I get to use that word. Your videos have helped me out of some tough times, just being able to go and be entertained, gain new inspiration. Maybe I'm feeling creatively gray, and I can just go and watch your videos and just have so much inspiration, just have so many ideas. And again, once again, I will never stop saying it. Thank you guys so much. And to all the people who are watching this video saying, "Dude, this is the most cliched thing of all time," these 3 people are the same 3 people that everyone else chooses. Here's the thing, there's a reason that so many other people choose these people when they say, what YouTubers inspired them to make movie reviews on YouTube and things like that. There's a reason for that. They're great YouTubers. Go subscribe to all of them. I'll have the links to their channels in the description down below. Now, what do you guys think of these people? Are there some people that you think I should have acknowledged? There are definitely other reviewers on the platform, but these 3 guys are the ones that really have had the biggest impact on me. So tell me down below what YouTubers have had the biggest impact on you. And one more thing, I want to talk about something. And Chris, if you're watching this video, this is directed specifically towards you. I made a review for your short film, Notes for Melanie. Thank you so much for watching that video and leaving that comment, man. That was great. And to all you guys, Chris Stockman, Jeremy Johns, John Flickinger, I cannot say it enough. I've already said it like a ton of times, and you're probably getting sick and tired of me saying it, but I will say it forever and ever and ever. Thank you guys so much. Just thank you. And that is the end of this video, okay? Because, people have very short attention spans nowadays. Thanks so much for watching, guys. It really does mean a lot. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, keep writing, keep shooting, and keep editing.